Hello all, welcome to lecture series on partial differential equations. In the last lecture, we solved some partial differential equations, first order partial differential equations which is of Lagrange's type using method of grouping. In this lecture also, we will continue to work on the same concept. We will solve some partial differential equations using method of multipliers. So here is one example. X into y minus z into p plus y into z minus x into q is equals to z into x minus y. So this is a partial differential equation of Lagrange's type because this is of the form capital P into P plus capital Q into Q is equals to R. So immediately we write the auxiliary equations and we check to group the terms. If not possible, we go for multipliers. So this is of the form, the given PDE is of the form P into P plus Q into Q is equals to R, where capital P is x into y minus z, Q is equals to y into z minus x, and R is equal to z into x minus y. So now consider the auxiliary equations. Auxiliary equations are dx by p, that is dx by x into y minus z is equal to dy by y into z minus x dy by q is equal to dz by r, that is dz by z into x minus y. These are auxiliary equations. Now check whether you can group any of the two terms in the auxiliary equations and you can directly integrate to find the solution. I think it is not possible here. If we equate these two, no terms will be cancelled, and if we cannot cross multiply to simplify and integrate. Even 1, 3 is also not possible. Similarly 2, 3 is also not possible. So what do we do here is we search for multipliers. We need two sets of multipliers here. So what is first set? What can we choose? The first set, see we have xy here and minus xy here. Minus xz and plus xz plus yz minus yz. So if we choose multipliers as 1, 1, 1, then L into P plus M into Q plus N into R becomes 0. So we obtain the first set of multipliers as 1, 1, 1. If you wish, you can take the multipliers as 2, 2, 2 also, but you get the same solution. So choose the multipliers. Choose the multipliers as L is equals to 1, M is 1 and N is also 1. So what is L, P plus M, Q plus N, R here? It is 1 into xy minus xz plus 1 into yz minus yx plus 1 into zx minus zy. Here all the terms get cancelled and we get 0 here. Therefore, what is LP plus MQ plus NR? It is equals to 0. So if it is 0, we get L into dx plus M into dy plus N into dz as 0. So that L dx, therefore L dx plus M dy plus N dz is equal to 0, that is 1 into dx plus 1 into dy plus 1 into dz is equal to 0. Now we can directly integrate. Integrating both sides, we get integral of 1 dx is x plus integral of 1 dy is y plus integral of 1 dz is equal to z, which is equal to C1. So this is the first solution we obtain by taking the multipliers as L, M and N as 1. Now we have to search for second set of multipliers, 1, 1, 1 or 2, 2, 2 or 5, 5, 5. This gives the same solution. So don't again choose the dependent set of multipliers. Try some other one such that LP plus MQ plus NR is equal to 0. Did you get any idea of choosing LMN in this case? So see here, if there is no x, there is no y and there is no z, y minus z plus z minus x plus x minus 5 is again 0. So if we choose L as 1 by x, this x goes off here. L as 1 by y, this y goes off here. N as 1 by z. Then we remain with y minus z plus z minus x plus x minus y, which is equal to 0. So here we choose the second set of multipliers as L is equal to 1 by x, M is 1 by y and N is 1 by z. Don't worry if you do not get the set of multipliers immediately. Upon practicing you will definitely get, but you need lot of practice. You solve several number of problems. You have several textbooks with you. Solve several number of problems. So finding multipliers is not at all difficult, but you need practice. I am stressing that sentence again and again. Now choose multipliers. Choose multipliers. L is equals to 1 by x, M is equals to 1 by y and N is equals to 1 by z. So that LP plus MQ plus NR is equal to, what is this value? L into P is, L is 1 by x into P is, okay, I erased that, but it is x into y minus z plus M is 1 by y into, what is y into z minus x plus N is 1 by z into z into is x minus y. Z, z, y, y, x, x gets cancelled. We have y minus z plus z minus x plus x minus y minus x plus x minus y plus y minus z plus z goes off. It gives 0. Therefore, LP plus MQ plus NR is equals to 0. NR is 0, which gives L dx plus M dy plus N dz is equal to 0. That is 1 by x dx. L is 1 by x, M is 1 by y, N is 1 by z dz. The variables are clearly separated, so we can integrate this. Integrating, we get integral of 1 by x is log x plus integral of 1 by y is log y plus integral of 1 by z is log z is equals to, I take it as log c2. Log a plus log b plus log c is log of a, b, c. That is log x, y, z is equals to log c2. This implies x, y, z is equal to c2. This is second solution, which is obtained with the multipliers L1 by x, M1 by y and N1 by z. Therefore, the general solution is phi of, what is the first solution? X plus y plus z is equal to C1, and second solution is x, y, z is equal to 0, where phi is any arbitrary function. Now we see another example. The partial differential equation. Find the solution of the partial differential equation. Z into x minus y is equal to px square minus qy square. That can be written as px square minus qy square is equal to z into x minus y, which is a linear partial differential equation of first order. So if we compare this with the Lagrange's equation, p into p plus q into q plus r is equal to r is of the form p into p plus q into q is equal to r, where p is, what is capital P? X square. Q is minus y square. Don't skip this sign. Sign is also important. The quotient of u is here minus y square. And r is z into x minus y. Now let us write the auxiliary equations. The auxiliary equations are dx by p, that is dx by x square, is dy by q, sorry this is capital Q here, minus y square is equals to dz by z into x minus y. Now here we have one option to group these terms, because dx by x square is dy by minus y square. We can directly integrate and we can obtain one solution. So first we do that. So consider dx by x square is equal to dy by minus y square. We can directly integrate this. Integrating, what do we get? Integrating, we get what is integral of 1 by x square? It is minus 1 by x. Integral of x power n dx is equals to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Integral of x power minus 2 is x power minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1, which gives minus 1 by x is equals to integral of 1 by y square is minus 1 by y, but because we have already minus here, minus and minus becomes plus. So that gives plus 1 by y plus c1, or 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to c1 or minus c1. Anything is okay because that is a constant there. So first solution is 1 by x plus 1 by y is equals to c1. Now let us try for the second one. So we group these two terms. So check whether we can group any of the other two terms and can directly integrate. I think there is no such possibility here, because if we equate 1 and 3, nothing will get cancelled, and even after simplification also we cannot integrate. Even 2, 3 cannot be simplified. So we try for multipliers. Check what do you take the multipliers here. You have x square and minus y square here. So if we add these two terms, you get x square minus y square. It can be written as x plus y into x minus y. And if we equate that to the third term, x minus y gets cancelled. So what do we do is, for the first two terms, you take the multipliers as 1 comma 1. So that from these two you get 1 into dx plus 1 into dy gives 1 into x square minus 1 into y square, which is equal to, I equate this to third term, dz by z into x minus y. We have already discussed in that point that any set of LMN, the ratio is equal, so that we can equate this ratio to the combination of these two terms. It is possible. So what do we get here? Dx plus dy by x square minus y square can be written as x minus y into x plus y is equal to dz by z into x minus y. So that here x minus y gets cancelled, and we have, if we cross multiply, or no need of cross multiplication, this is x plus y, 1 by x plus y into dx plus dy can be written as d of x plus y is equal to 1 by z dz. X plus y turns towards one side and z turns towards the other side. So here 1 by x plus y into derivative of x plus y, that is, it is of the form 1 by t dt. Integral of 1 by t dt gives log t, and integral of 1 by z dz gives log z. So on integrating both sides, integrating, here we get integral of 1 by x plus y dx plus y is log of x plus y. You can think this x plus y as t. So this is 1 by t dt. Integral of 1 by t dt is log t is equal to log z. Integral of 1 by z is log z plus, I take it as log c2. So we got log x plus y is equal to log z plus c2, which can be written as log of x plus y minus log z. Log a minus log b gives log a by b. Therefore, log of x plus y by z is equal to log c2, or x plus y by z is equal to c2 is the second solution. This we obtain by taking the combination of the first two terms, 1 into dx plus 1 into dy by 1 into x square minus 1 into y square, and equating that to third ratio. Okay, on simplification we could directly integrate and obtain the solution. So we got here two independent solutions. and hence the general solution is phi of, what is first solution? 1 by x plus 1 by y, comma x plus y by z is the second solution, is equal to 0. This is the general solution. Okay. So here is another problem. Solve the partial differential equation p into x into z minus 2y square is equal to z minus qy into z minus y square minus 2x cube. As you can see here, it is a linear partial differential equation, but it is directly not in the Lagrange's form. P into P plus Q into Q is equals to R. It is not in the direct form. So first we reduce this first order partial differential equation into the Lagrange's form, and then we take the auxiliary equations. So this can be written as, the given PDE can be written as P into x into z minus 2y square. We have P into capital P. Okay. And here we have qy into this term that we bring to the left hand side. Minus qy into this term. When it comes to left hand side, it becomes q into y into z minus y square minus 2x cube. And in the right hand side, we are left with z into z minus y square minus 2x cube. Now this is in the Lagrange's form. P into P plus Q into Q is equals to R. Now this is of the form P into P plus Q into Q is equals to R, where P is x into z minus 2y square, Q is y into z minus y square minus 2x cube, and R is z into z minus y square minus 2x cube. Now consider the auxiliary equations. The auxiliary equations are dx by p, that is x into z minus 2y square, is equal to dy by q, that is y into z minus y square minus 2x cube, is equal to dz by z into z minus y square minus 2x cube. Now clearly, if we equate second and third terms, z minus y square minus 2x cube can be cancelled, and we have dy by y is equal to dz by z. First we always try to group the terms. If it is not possible, then we check for multipliers. Here this term gets cancelled, and we have dy by y is equal to dz by z, so that we can get solution by integrating. So if we consider 2, 3 terms, consider 2 and 3. So after cancelling the denominators, we remain dy by y is equals to dz by z. We are cancelling these two terms. We consider these two and cancel the denominator to obtain dy by y is equal to dz by z. Now on integrating, we get integral of 1 by y is log y minus integral of 1 by z is log z is equals to log c1, or y by z is equal to c1. Y by z is equal to c1 is one solution. And we cannot directly group any of the other terms, so we try for multipliers. Now we choose the multipliers. Choose the multipliers as L is equal to. So L we can choose as z minus y square minus 2x cube, because it is in both of the terms. If we multiply dx with that, so we can simplify it. And what else do we need here? We have 2x here. So we multiply this with 2xy, and I think 1 is enough there. It is minus, we have xz here. So if we multiply with minus x here, we can simplify. So I take L as z minus y square minus 2x cube and m as 2xy and n as minus x. Let us see we get LP plus MQ plus NR as 0 or not. What is LP plus MQ plus NR? It is equal to, do we get 0? Okay, let us see. Before that, we do this. 1 into this, kada? So we get z minus y square minus 2x cube into dx by x into z minus 2y square is equal to minus 2xy 2x. Okay, we just come back to this auxiliary equations, and what we do is we rewrite these equations as dx into or z minus z minus y square minus 2x cube dx by x into z minus 2y square is equal to dy by y is equal to dz by z. What did we do is we multiplied throughout with z minus y square minus 2x cube, so that we obtain this. Now we take the multipliers as, choose L is equals to 1, M is equal to 2xy and N is equals to say minus x. Now let us check LP plus MQ plus NR, that is 1 into x into z minus 2y square plus 2xy into y minus x into z. What happens to this? xz minus 2xy square plus 2xy square minus xz. Minus xz plus xz minus 2xy square plus 2xy square becomes 0. Therefore, LP plus MQ plus NR became 0, and hence we obtain successful combination of multipliers. So LP plus MQ plus NR is 0. NR is 0. So from this we get L dx plus M dy plus N dz is equals to 0. That is L is 1. So 1 into dx plus M is 2xy dy plus N is minus x dz is equal to 0. But here in place of dx, what do we have here? Z minus y square. Z minus y square minus 2x cube into dx. L is 1 plus 2xy dy minus x dz is equals to 0. Now let us multiply these terms and group the terms and see whether they form derivative of some function or not. For multiplying, what do we get? Z dx. Z dx minus y square dx minus 2x cube dx plus 2xy dy minus x dz is equal to 0. So first we write this as z dx minus x dz, and we have minus y square dx or plus 2x y dy minus y square dx minus 2x cube dx is equal to 0. Just we combine the terms x z dx minus x dz, 2x y dy minus y square dx minus 2x cube dx. Here if you see here, z into derivative of x minus x into derivative of z. 2x into derivative of y minus y square into derivative of x minus 2x cube dx. So now what do we do is we divide with x square. Divide with x square. So we get z dx minus x dz by x square plus 2x into y dy minus y square into dx by x square minus 2x cube by x square is 2x dx is equal to 0. So I divided with x square. So if you remember about the integrating factor, so here x square is the integrating factor to make it as a derivative of some function. Now look at this, you have v square in the denominator. So this can be written as minus of, if you take minus common in this term, x dz minus z dx by x square. This is first term plus. See here, this is x square. Okay. So x into 2y dy minus y square into dx by x square minus 2x dx is equal to 0. Now this is of the form v du minus u dv by v square. This is derivative of u by v. Therefore this is minus derivative of u by v is z by x. Z by x. X into derivative of z minus z into derivative of x by x square. Plus here also v into u dash minus u into v dash by v square. So this is derivative of u by v, that is y square by x minus 2x dx is equal to 0. Now upon integrating we get integral and derivative cancels, we get minus z by x plus here also derivative and integrating gets cancelled, y square by x minus 2 into integral of x is x square by 2. So 2 gets cancelled, x square is equal to c2. This is the second solution. So we obtain two independent solutions by taking the set of multipliers. Here for choosing the multipliers, first we just simplify the auxiliary equations. So now the general solution is phi of u comma v is equal to 0, where u is the first solution. What is the first solution we obtain? Y by z is equal to c1. Y by z comma, here it is minus z by x plus y square by x minus x square is equal to 0 is the general solution. It's maybe we should get an idea how to choose the set of multipliers. Do practice some more problems. Thank you for watching this video.